life.
Huh?
And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating
No
us.
way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose that for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was her only limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can't thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way that I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see—
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
But
I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna
But
do?
in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyways. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of her misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we needed to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do
the
you
heck?
want?
This is not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? The skilling game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's
myself.
no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear
and
now.
that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Whatever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire everyone.
hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to
It's
punish
the
you
moment
guys?
you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule. But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest? Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, he's gonna kill Alter Ego. Man. Poor thing. That poor thing can catch a break. You. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some human AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
gonna
If it's
do
just
my
for the
best.
sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with the laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with the baseball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call an animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out, sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally. No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew we were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was going to play out from the very start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all makes us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it'll act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word, and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But, hee sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what, and that's serious. That's seriously it. Huh, wow. What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead had to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bombs explode? I've seen some stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. But Ina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of misery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones who figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean, then. I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No!
I cannot suffer at the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abusive give and take me. I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Alright, let's go back. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end. and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck upon us.
This is a school, and as such, it is officially soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Okay, no announcement, no special thing. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It wasn't locked. You're unbelievably careless. It wasn't locked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's so late, what happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. Bitch, it's 3 in the morning. Are you serious? You couldn't wait until fucking, morning? What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? Actually, no. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. What data center? Without another word, she was gone. What the... Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. What fucking data center? I don't... And they're gonna make me walk. I made my way, oh okay, into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Oh, the data lab. Bro, just say lab. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird, she said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh ho, what are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you dope. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now
You
you
too?
two?
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Ooh.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try my best not to be seen. If we even see her, I don't know. Oh, yay.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You sit there like a mushroom. You know, start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay, so 5th floor now, right? If I'm not mistaken. 2nd floor. Is this open? No. That's odd. Because we did unlock the 2nd floor. So like, well. Anyways. 2nd floor. hate doing this. I wish there was a way to just teleport wherever. Oh. Well, that's just my bad. Where is the 5th floor thing? Bro. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been open to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Okay, let's just start exploring them. Okay, nothing here. Oh, look who it is. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looked so sad. I guess she gave up. Okay, well, not my problem then. Well, let's go over here. Oh. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smell it. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is so strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What?
Come
My
on
fault
now.
again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty bitty, iggy squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's just pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard? Or is he just flat out ignoring me? Could be both, honestly. There are white chalk outlines drawn over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shun my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in his classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. 949. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? I guess leave. Since he's not gonna talk to us. Another bio lab? It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. The biolab that we're forbidden from singing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Oh yeah, the other one was a chem lab, not a biolab. Okay. What is in here? Dojo. What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Nukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, the one they called watch out for.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation has come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Oh. No, I meant to press tab. The target seems pretty far, I gotta say. Pretty proud of my eyesight. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? It's a sharp post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay, so nothing else there. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Pretty sure I've seen everything now. Okay. And this...
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
Heck!
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their comics here, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious. Yeah, sure you are. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers. Oh my god, sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Bitch, I didn't even say anything. I don't know what you're on about. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. chickens. 3, 6, 7 chickens. Check. It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, can I say that for sure? Okay, so there's 7 chickens. I feel like that's good to know. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them there. Oh, I counted 7. Exactly? 5. You know the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30%
It's a number
right.
of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. Never lets me get a word in edgewise. What is this? What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers are supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like whoa, and the plant's all like snap, and your flesh is all like blur, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope Speak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Yeah, I agree. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From the lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Where? Oh, here? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? How many flower pots? Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Mono crew. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? Anything else? Wait. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. It was that guy's gang name? I don't know if it was the gang name. That guy with the toupee or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm finished here. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Let's go do just that. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyways, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay, so you start. By the way, Did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood, the white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other
I
words...
can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murders that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words...
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope Speak Academy. If that's true,
It's all clear
that
now.
would explain why Hope Speak Academy was forced to close its doors.
Hey!
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. You're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Okay, she's not talking. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey!
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like rainbow size.
What?
The survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What they're gonna use that knife for? What they're planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your
I
problem?
don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh, me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. See?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tube shed. Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious?
It was totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on a dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah!
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. Starting to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it.
Hey,
My concern is with the... Oh, yeah, I forgot that he had more stuff to say. With the biolab, that was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, I'd say some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or...
But...
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well...
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right, too. He kinda has a point.
You know?
Okay. Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the kitchen coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken or a barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Pretty sure that'd kill you. Yeah.
You know?
And I know what you're gonna say about a 2 shot. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe on a tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
it's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right!
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in a 2 shot, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't a pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
Well, what I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help the lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Is there anything else that he's gonna say? All that green is super relaxing, you know? Just gotta make sure we don't get body snatched. Okay. Monokuma flower is enough to keep me away regardless. Okay, so that's all he has to say.
Yeah!
I checked out the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Doesn't that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, he knows, right? Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure it out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is
You can't be
very
serious right now,
suspicious.
can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. Can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation is just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can stop anyone.
What?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
It's 'cause look,
What?
it's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very
Now I'm
angry.
really angry!
Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious, they stole it. Your
Your
precious?
teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. What the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
so,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it and why would she do that?
This is a school announcement. It as such, soon the doors to the... Okay then.
We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in our rooms. Don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she's gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
Hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed.
so then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about it in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. So like a master key? Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct,
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as the decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro the sixth, the one. Watch out.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusawa while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mokuro really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
His key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we grasp it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching
is
us.
that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night, but as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but stand there and listen.
Hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think of what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. Yeah, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world will matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not, so there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, you have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I have never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold it on for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can just forget that
so
easily.
then,
Okay, then shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best
Goodbye.
shot. I'm going on ahead, the rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped me shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way, huh?
Most
What were you and Kyoko up to? You went to the bathhouse, just the two of you, in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys removed to confirm with locals and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Like you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow!
Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens get all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire
what am I?
existence! This is
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you
Listen,
thinking?
I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or you're seeing breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all the pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and fuck, that's it. What was the second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. And fill it in yourself. Making me trudge. Wait, it was a key and something else. Maybe a file? She only showed me the key. Make me trudge all the way here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and lay down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
What? What the fuck is this? What even is this dream? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for all. Buy copies for you and all your friends. The game never came out, by the way. This is super stylish, super fashionable game. Was cancelled during development, but it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Yeah, I don't think that's ever getting made.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. Get ready.
My blood feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Okay, let's go. I wonder if Kyoko's gonna be there. I hope so.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can just stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore? I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. Whether she's... I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah? You still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is
I feel like I'm
very
getting
suspicious.
whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice, so I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Oh, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we all should go look for her? And would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Yoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Yeah, there's really nothing for me to do. Phew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Well, I guess we time skip. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Okay. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, it's so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh? Kyoko? What did you say?
Is that Morse code? Or is he just... Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful, happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days, days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and get ready.
Okay. What was that all about? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the oh my god, I cannot say that. Unfathomable lethargy. They had all disappeared in the night. All that left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught, either. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there, but what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. But